Let's talk about this. Have you heard this? This would rattle the entire Power 5 situation going on in college football. Not that name, image, and likeness hasn't done enough and maybe changed the scheme, but over the last couple of years, we've only seen a few teams really be successful anyways. This man's an alumni of one of them, but now the Big 12 might take a massive hit. Allegedly, Texas and Oklahoma have been eyeing the SEC, so much so that they've reached out. What the hell's going on down there in the Red River rivalry? You guys trying to get out of the Big 12 because West Virginia's about to come up and win this thing? And do we need to think about what the Big 12 looks like without Texas and Oklahoma? If Texas and Oklahoma go to the SEC, what, Iowa State automatically becomes top dog over there?
Yep.
We are in the conversation over there. If Oklahoma State can get back to the mullet winning and everything like that, maybe. But you probably see other teams maybe leave then, right? Get a chance to go elsewhere. And if the SEC becomes this powerful, you're going to see other conferences try to become as powerful as well. This is just the tip of the iceberg, I think, if Texas and Oklahoma think about it. Not just for the Big 12, but I think for a lot of situations. Big 12 athletic directors and CEO have a meeting at 5 p.m. today to discuss Texas and Oklahoma. Sources told Stadium, first reported by Dennis Dodd at CBS. So sources told Stadium via Dennis Dodd, CBS, who sources actually told. Brett McMurphy is saying, isn't he an Ohio State guy, Brett McMurphy?
Nope. Ohio State people don't feel too strongly about him.
Oh, okay. That's why I brought that up. Oh, yeah. Okay. I apologize. I knew there was something that happened. But if Texas and Oklahoma go to the SEC, won't more people be trying to get to the SEC if they're a top team? And how do you get other teams to even, how do you even build your conference?
When the Big East disbanded, like when Miami left and all some of the Virginia
Boston
Tech,
College, Virginia Tech.
Like when your top teams leave, you have to scramble and find another league to get into.
Okay, so just a quick little correction on history for that particular case, because I missed the Big East. I was a part of the Big East post Miami, Boston College, and Virginia Tech's departure to the ACC. The Big East was still going strong. I think we won 4 straight BCS Bowls as a conference there. Our basketball tournament everybody loved. And then once money started getting massive in all these other conferences, the Big East just fell apart completely. I mean, just fell. We weren't invited to the ACC. We probably should have been in the ACC. Allegedly, we didn't get invited to the ACC. Oliver Luck took a flight over to Texas, I believe, to talk to the Big 12 folks. We become a part of the Big 12 now out of nowhere, and the Big East just disappears for good. Could that happen to other conferences? People thought maybe Pac-12 was going to struggle to get going. People were going to think maybe the Big 10 will add teams or move to. It's like, what happens next, do you think?
Well, for Oklahoma, like I don't know how this makes sense either, because like, yeah, they're probably going to get more money by going to the SEC, but because they are in the Big 12, that's how they get into the playoff every single year, and that's where they're making a lot of money doing that. So like, does it even make sense? I mean, Texas fucking stinks, but people will always watch them. But like Oklahoma,
they got Steve Sarkisian down there.
That's true. That's true.
Hey,
but if you're Oklahoma, why wouldn't you just stay in the Big 12? They win it every year. That's how they get their free ticket into the college football playoff, and then they get the doors blown off by either Alabama or someone like that.
Not next year. Not next year. Lincoln Riley's going to have them boys going. But that is a very valid question, because if Arch Manning doesn't go to Texas to run that offense for Sarkisian, what are they going to do? You know what I mean? Is Texas going to get caught back into the cycle of suck that they have been in for some time?
Oh, yeah. Well, who's the next big dog of the Big 12 if both of these teams leave?
West Virginia, are we kidding?
Iowa State, probably.
West Virginia, nah.
You'd assume Iowa State would join the Big 10 if all these teams are leaving, right?
Well, what do you think?
The Big 10 should recruit Texas and Oklahoma to come to the Big 10.
Yeah, the Big 10 should be trying to.
Yeah.
Because, ACC's got Clemson, right? So,
yeah.
They are in the conversation with everybody at all times. But I'm surprised the SEC hasn't tried to. In Clemson, there's no way in hell you'd want to go to the SEC if you're in the ACC.
No.
The ACC, by the way, had some teams in the top 25, I think, like a numerous amount, because, high tides raise all boats.
Bingo.
So the ACC, I think, got picked up because of the emergence of Clemson being as good for everybody. But still, if SEC just keeps loading up, the Big Ten's going to have to keep up if they want to get taken seriously in this entire thing, like they do and they are. Could we see a shift of everything almost? And why is it? Why is it happening? Why is Texas and Oklahoma even thinking about it?
Oklahoma, I would guess Lincoln Riley is not beating the drum trying to get out of the Big 12. Like, if you're him, don't you want to stay in the Big 12 and continue to dominate and get into the playoffs?
Yeah, but what about these kids competing against the best?
That's right.
Come on.
Right, if I'm a coach, I want to win. I don't want to play the best till I need to.
Well, that's why you're not a coach, and that's why you quit after that one Zoom call about being a track coach, okay? Because just like Najee said, when he goes to Alabama, he went there because he wanted to compete against the best every single day. Iron sharpens iron, and become the best you could possibly be. It would not make any sense at all for Oklahoma to leave the Big 12, especially with the run of success that they have had. Lincoln Riley has been offered, 45 NFL jobs at this point. He's turned them down. He's gotten pay raises. He's gotten paid a bunch. Same thing happens every year.
Yeah.
I mean, good luck to the rest of the Big 12. If Texas and Oklahoma do leave, I think it would be catastrophic for that.
Oh, yeah.
Neil Brown's going to lead the West Virginia Mountaineers all the way
The
into
TV
that.
deals, like, good luck working out a good TV deal then if both of those schools leave.
Neil Brown on your TV screen.
He's awesome. I agree. He's awesome.
Trust the climb, dude.
If you were
Mountaineers.
the commissioner of the Big 12, would you, all right, see you guys. See you, Texas. See you, Oklahoma.
I always questioned the Big 12 decision. I felt like at the time the reason why I questioned it was because of how much I love the Big East. And I was like, we're getting no respect in this whole thing. We're just kind of getting shit on. There was a lot of great players that came through Big East. We had some great games. We broke records on TVs. I mean, there was a lot of that. So when that left, I think it was kind of like, okay, so we're not even in the same conference anymore. And then also at West Virginia, there was quite a turning of the chapter of out with the old, in with the new, almost painting over the walls almost with a whole new thing. And Gino and Tavon, there was a lot of incredible success that was had. So I think it was the entire situation that happened with the Big 12 thing that made me kind of look at it in a negative light. I guess the money was huge, though. I guess there was a bunch of money, even though the boys got to fly 3.5, 4 hours every single game all the way back out there. The basketball team, Huggins, was like, hey, we're on the road for 4 weeks.
They want them to go to class the next day. We're getting home at 5 a.m.
Yeah. So we'll probably move the ACC, maybe? You think the ACC will want us?
That makes sense.
I think that's a good move. Yeah, the ACC could use West Virginia.
Or the
Basketball-wise, too, by the way.
100%.
Basketball.
Even the Big
Honestly,
Ten.
Big Ten,
West
yeah.
Virginia could join the Big Ten.
You guys brought in Rutgers. Because I didn't.
Maryland.
We weren't invited, I guess, to the Big Ten. Maybe we were, but I was trying to follow it, but I wasn't following as closely as I should have. Because I was wondering, I was like, why doesn't anybody want? Hey, why does anybody want us? Pitt's going to the ACC, Rutgers, and he's going to Big Ten, and then we're going all the way across the country. Like, what the fuck, dude? Fuck everybody, I guess. Is that the thing? Why wouldn't the Big Ten have wanted West Virginia there at that time?
It's all
Probably 'cause
regional.
you guys
They
were
wanted.
good.
They wanted that Northeast, like when this Big Ten network. They want those people up in Jersey and everything.
New
to be
York,
watching
yeah.
Big Ten ball.
Yeah, it's all just money. How much money does each school get from the Big Ten network? Because I remember Frost and some others were like, we'll leave. And they were like, really? Big Ten network pays a check for what each year, with or without games?
I don't know. What is it? 700 million.
I want to say it was like $60 million a school or something like that, but I can't remember.
It was something ridiculous where
Yeah.
the Big Ten network was like, oh, you're leaving, huh? Fascinating. Well, we will go ahead and take back this
It's a little piece of the pie.
$100 million or whatever. It was wild. That was going to happen just last year. There's going to be a super conference for 1 year and 1 year only.
Yeah.
And then Big Ten came back 4 or 5 weeks late, forced people into playing whenever there was really no wiggle room when we saw that we needed wiggle room. But the Big Ten's smarter than everybody. I don't want West Virginia to go there. They're fucking idiots.
Well, and
Remember the Big Ten conference was the dumb ones. They
Oh,
were,
yeah. And Kevin Warren, they asked him at Big Ten Media Days, I think it was this morning, he said, if I had to do it all over again, I'd do it the exact same way.
Okay, so let's not do that. Let's go to the ACC. Neil Brown, let's get down to the ACC, all right? Let's do this thing. And by the way, Kevin Warren probably has reasons for why he's that way. I have reasons for why I'm get the boys in the ACC. All right, they wanted to play down there as soon as the SEC played. They're like, by the way, our women's basketball team, unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
They'll go down there and fucking win that thing. Our rifle team? Oh. I think we got like 4 or 5 riflers out there in Tokyo right now.
Probably.